Welcome back! We've got a yummy video today. So with Australia Day coming up, we're here to try some of the most iconic and best Aussie snacks, and we're going to be putting them into a tier list. So we got S, A, B, C, D. Obviously S at the top and the trash things at D at the bottom. So we've got about 20 snacks and food items here. We've got pies, cakes, chocolate, a drink, lollies, chips, biscuits. So let's get into it. First, I'll clear everything off, then we'll spin the wheel, see what we try first, and then we'll start ranking. So we'll just prep the pie before everything, because this will take the longest to get ready. How long are we gonna put it in for? Holy heat for 40 minutes. Well, the pie will definitely be last. All right, we're gonna spin the wheel, see what the first thing we get is. So first item, must sticks. So the first item, must sticks. Now, I cannot recall the last time I had a must stick, and I'm pretty sure they are disgusting. So I'll be optimistic and give it a crack. For you who don't know what a must stick is, it says with a distinct floral aroma. That's what it says. Anyway, there we go. There's a must stick if no one's seen it before. All right, item number one, the must stick. It literally just tastes like you're eating a flower petal. Like I couldn't tell the flavor. It literally tastes like a flower. Like it tastes like an old lady's perfume. That's literally exactly what it tastes like. So, must stick. I'm not eating much more because I don't like that. Yeah, that's off to a disgusting start. Now, where on the board it ranks, judging by my reaction or by what I said, you might be able to guess. Now, as you see on the board, we've got S, A, B, C, D. You might be wondering why there's a little footprint here. It's because my son decided to walk over it while we were doing it. So it was a bit of a family arts and craft. So the foot's there to signalize how low D is. All the way down the bottom, it's a foot. Tastes like a foot. Here we go. Must stick. First position. We'll put it closest there. There we go. Must stick. See you later. Here we go, item number two. Let's hope for a little bit better. I want something a bit yum. Here we go. Oh, Tiny Teddies. Tiny Teddies is a classic. So we've got the family little, like the little one you put in your lunch boxes as you were a kid. Now we're gonna rank all three flavors. It's got honey, chocolate, and choc chip. Personally, my favorites were 100 and Thousands, which aren't here, and the chocolate with the chocolate on the back, the chocolate dip ones. Those ones are the best. Those are top tier. But these are the ones that are more common in a school lunchbox. So we'll crack it open and we'll get the three flavors out. So we got honey, choc chip, and chocolate. All right. That like that. Bang. All right. Do three here. So which one are we gonna have? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If you screw up, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Honey. We're gonna try honey first. Here we go. Cool thing about Tiny Teddies is they all have different faces, so it's hard to see. One's yawning, there's a fat one, there's an angry one, there's a happy one, but we always like the big fat one because you get more cookies. So, is there a fat one in here? Did they remove the fat one? Oh, well, my favorite is the angry one. Here we go. It's nice. I mean, of course, I'm going to have a bit of nostalgia bias because I grew up on Tiny Teddies. Honey's nice. So I'll eat all three of them, then we'll rank them after. So we'll go chocolate next. We go. One, two more. Okay. All right, then we'll do choc chip. Here we go. I need water. All right, so I've had the three. I think I know the order I want to rank them in. Now, looking at the board, I want to save the really good stuff for up here. So some people might not like where I put these, but don't get me wrong, they're nice. But again, I think the chocolate covered ones would be up at the top rank, but this is the iconic ones. I'm gonna put chocolate last. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Controversially, but I don't think chocolate was very nice. I remember being a lot better when I was a kid. Chocolate was really good when I was little. Now, we're going to do this way is closest to the top, this way is lower. So in that case, I'm going to remove him. I'm going to put, they're all C tier, but I think choc chip was the nicest. So I'll put choc chip there. I think honey was the second nicest. And I think chocolate was very obviously the worst one. There we go. Choc chip, honey, chocolate, that's my ranking. If it was the chocolate covered one, if the back is all covered in chocolate, it would be up in A, I think. And 100,000's definitely in B, but that's what we're left with. All right, next. Let's spin the wheel, see what we got next. All right, come on now. Ooh, jumpies. Jumpies. Now, jumpies, I feel like growing up, these were kind of the povo chip. You couldn't afford like Smith's or Burger Ring, so jumpies was like the fancy stuff for the poor people. But jumpies has to be up there, one of the best chips, so good. They do have original flavor, salt and vinegar. I can't remember the other flavor, maybe barbecue, but chicken jumpies is superior. So let's, little kangaroo chippies. I'll go a bit closer, can you see that? Probably not. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. Jumpies have got the combination. Where do I want to rank jumpies? They're definitely above Tiny Teddies, I'll tell you that. I think I'm going to have to put it in A, but it's going to be on the lowest part of A because, you know, seeing what's coming up, I think a lot of them will be better than that, but not at all near the jumpies. So we're going to put the jumpies at A. They are, I ain't going to lie to you, jumpies be nice. Next. Here we go. What do we got next? What do we got next? Anzac biscuits. Now, Anzac biscuits can be a hit or a miss. You got soft Anzac, hard Anzac. Don't really know which one I would be feeling, but they can be a hit or a miss, so we'll grab them. So these are just from the Coles Bakery. I used to really love Anzac biscuits when I was little, but we'll see how good they are now. They do smell good. They smell like, is it honey I'm smelling? No, it's not honey, syrup. It's like a little golden syrup smell, so we'll give it a taste. Yeah. Exactly how I remember it, exactly what I think it tastes like. I did enjoy the Anzac biscuits better than the Tiny Teddies, but I think they're a little overrated, but they're still nice. So again, I'm going to put it maybe here. I'll leave some room at the end of B because I think a lot is going to stack into B. I think B is everything's pretty mid. That's not mid. That's a little bit above mid. This is poo. This is straight D for disgusting. And C is so these will be the low B. All right. Next item. Oh, we've got pods. Now, I don't know if anyone knows pods. Pods. So they come in 3 flavors, Mars, Snickers, and Twix. I like Twix better. Now, it's like a, how do I describe it? Yeah, it's like a baked wafer. Here it is, a baked wafer topped with delicious milk chocolate on top with the caramel on the inside. So it's like a little, it's essentially a pod. I'll have 2. I already know how good these are. Oh, those are special. Yum. That is going to be our first S tier. I think it's going right at the top for now. I don't see what's going to take over that. These are gorgeous. Oh, next one. Okay. We got our second chip. We got Cheezels. So Cheezels, like little rings. I remember when I was little, we would put all there. You can still do it. Look at that. You got 1, 2. You put them on all your fingers, right? You have 3, like that. Now, I'm not going to keep having a lot because I'm going to be very sick by the end of this, but that is elite. S tier elite? Don't quite think so. But looking at the board, is it better than the Anzac Pickies? You bet your bottom dollar it is. Is it better than a Jumpy? Yeah. I'm going to put it there. Yeah. Oh, we're losing the board. Yeah. I think that's where it belongs. All right. What's next on the list? Our one and only drink. Milo. This is probably top 3 iconic Aussie snacks. Like we got Vegemite, Milo, Tim Tam, icons. We'll crack it open. Got a little bang, bang, bang. Give it a peel. So 200 mils of milk.
Milk? What do you do with that's going to fuck the Milo up?
It says 3 heaped teaspoons, but everyone in Australia does half the bloody 10. The more Milo, the better. We're going to do generous amounts. So I'm not going to have too big. So we'll do a nice little half a cup. Now, I don't have Milo too often. I'm not really the biggest fan of Milo anymore, really. But we're going to do this. 1 heaped, 2 heaped, 3 heaped. Now, you might think we're done, right? So first we'll go in and give it a stir. It's somewhat mixed in there. So we get a bit of a chocolatey milk. So now, let's sprinkle some Milo on top. A little bit of garnish. That's what I'm going to do. So there's the cup. You've got all the stuff on top. I know you probably can't see that very well. So we'll give it a little scoop. It's good. It's a classic. It's a classic. Now, what I think is better than that is Milo ice cream. I think that is the elite of the elite for Milo. Now, Milo's elite, but in terms of all these other snacks, I don't think it's A, because I'm not the biggest fan of Milo, but I think it is the elite of B. I'm going to put it there. All right. Next. Oh, God. This is the one I'm not looking forward to. Cherry Ripe. This is essentially, here, I'll read it. Luscious cherries and coconut in old, rich, dark chocolate. That is disgusting. This is disgusting. Oh, it smells gross. But you gotta give it over mine. I don't think I've had this. I think I tried this when I was like, probably like 6. Never had it again. Ugh, that is disgusting. I don't want to even spend too much time on a cherry ripe. That is just to show you the inside for people who might be curious who haven't had a cherry ripe. It's got a little red inside of cherry coconut. That is dreadful. That right there under the foot. That's where you deserve to be. Let's just move on from that. Next one, please. Ooh, fun. We've got fairy bread. So if anyone doesn't know fairy bread, butter, 100,000 sprinkles on top. And that's fairy bread. So I'll make some fairy bread. I'll bring it over. Here we go. Look at that. Fairy bread. I cut the crust off when I was little, and it's mandatory to cut it up into triangles. So cheers. As a kid, I thought this was the best thing ever created. I thought it was a cat's pajamas, the bee's knees, but trying it now, it's chat. It's gross. It's not very good. I'm sorry, but it's just not nice. So I'm sorry, fairy bread. You somehow made your way into C tier. Now that hurts the inner child in me. All right, with that disappointment out the way, we move to the next item. Here we go. Violet crumble. So this is like the Aussie's version of a crunchy. We have crunchy. I love crunchy, but this is like the Aussie version. Here we go. That's really good. It's like a smoother crunchy. That's really good. It's hard to rate like a cheesel and like a chocolate and a chip, but for me, they're pretty neck and neck. So I'm gonna put that in A. I think that's a great chocolate. Oh, the meat pie's done. Did that just look like I kept wiggling the timer because it stopped working? Yes. But the meat pie's done, so we'll take that out, let it cool down, and then that'll be the one we have after this next one. But violet crumble, A tier, another one to the A tier, let's go. All right, pie is cooling, meat pie is on the cool. Let's go, next one, here we go. An Aussie icon is coming up here. The Caramello Koala. This is literally just a koala-shaped chocolate with caramel on the inside. All right, here we go, look at it. It's a little koala. Great, let's bite his head off. It's caramel and chocolate, like it's great. Like I'm gonna finish it. Caramello. It's above jumpy in between cheeses, I think. I think that's fair. That is good. Am I blinded by nostalgia for a lot of this? Maybe. Well, I'm getting full. I still got so much to go. We'll let the pie cool down for one more food, then that'll be the one after this next one. So, next one up. Oh, we're gonna have a gay time. We're gonna have a gay time. Who doesn't like a gay time? Especially a golden one. Now, for those of you who don't know what a golden gay time is, toffee flavored ice cream dipped in a bit of compound chocolate and coated with biscuit crumbs. It is delightful. Here we go. I'll show you what it looks like. We get a package. Oh, nearly just fell on the floor. There you go. Covered in crumbs. So good. Golden gay times for me are elite. I think it's an S. I think it's an S. I think it's going to be the lowest S, or is it a top A? No, I don't think I can quite put an S. We'll put it at the top of A. As close as you can get. Alright, I think the pie's had long enough to cool down. 4 and 20 has got to be definitely the most iconic Aussie pie brand, like the traveller pie. I used to love the traveller pie when I was at school. We've just got the classic one. We haven't got no cheese or bacon or steak, mushroom, any of that stuff. We're just going plain Jane meat pie. Usually you do put tomato sauce or something on it. We're going to raw dog it. So maybe it's a mistake. Hopefully it's cooled down, or this will absolutely burn the top of my mouth. Cheers. It's hot. It's a meat pie. It's good. I don't even need to eat much to let you know how good a meat pie is. Like, it's on the same level as a violet crumb. Or, see, it's hard to rank because this is not, it's not a sweet. Like, but as far as like a hot food goes, it's elite. It's so good. Might need to move my rankings around a bit. We're gonna put it here for now, but at the end, once I've ranked everything, once I've eaten everything, I'm gonna re-put it all together and see what my final ranking will be. All right. Woo! So much more to go. Here we go. Spin the wheel. All right. So it was a scorched peanut bar. Now I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I've never seen nor ate one of these in my entire life. But my fiance added it to the list and said it was Aussie chocolate. I mean, I've never seen anyone get this in my life. I don't even know what it is. It's peanuts in caramelized toffee covered in milk chocolate. Could surprise me, but I've never had this in my life. I don't even like peanuts. So, I'm sorry, little guy, this could be very bad for you. It's ash. I don't know if you guys can see. It's literally the thinnest layer of chocolate with just nuts. Like, that's ash. That's going in D. I don't even like that at all. That is booty. Move on, forget that ever happened. Ugh, yuck. Oh, good heavens, how am I gonna eat this? Lamingtons. Classic. Oh, I'm full. I just think I was on another calorie challenge. So you got jam Lamingtons. Classic. I'm gonna take a small bite because I'm so full. Here we go. Cheers. Jam, spongy cake, little coat of chocolate, and some coconut flakes. It's fun. I like it, but I'm full. There's another fly in here. So, that being said, it's better than an AirTag biscuit. I'm gonna put it there. Oh, nearly there. Spin the wheel. What do we got? Oh, the Caramel Koala's arch rival. His arch nemesis, Freddo. Now, I might be a bit nostalgia biased because I used to get one of these every day back in the heyday. My mum would get us, me and my brother, one every day after daycare, and that was just like the thing to look forward to. So Freddo it's literally just plain Jane chocolate in the shape of a frog. It's plain chocolate. Now, although I would love for the nostalgia to put him a bit higher, he is the lowest of the B tier, I think. It's just chocolate. I'm giving him B. The nostalgia does give him a lot, but yeah, in terms of chocolate, so much better. All right, nearly there, guys. Come on. Here we go. What do we got? What do we got? Twisties. Now, the most popular flavor of Twisties is probably cheese, but this is the superior Twistie. Chicken Twisties. This is the Twistie to go for. Here's what Twisties are. Just really odd, twisted around shaped chips. Now that is good. How good? I feel like jumpies and twisties are the same. It's just whatever you're feeling. They're about the same. So we're going to do this. We're going to share practically the same podium. It's just whatever you're feeling. They're both chicken chips. They both taste great. All right. A few more to go. Here we go. Next one. Tim Tam. Our most iconic. Oh no, twisties fell down. Hold on. Everyone calm down. It's okay. I'm saving this. Our most iconic Aussie chocolate biscuit. And for those who haven't had Tim Tams, if you haven't had Tim Tams, you're a nutter. Unless you don't live in Australia. Let's crack her open. Now, there's so many flavors of Tim Tam. This is just the most iconic flavor, just plain. Tim Tam, it's elite. It's S. It's our second S. We might not get another S. Those are superior. They're just superior. I prefer pod, but that is superior. Like, yum cubs. I'll eat that later because I'm feeling ill. Let's see what the next one is. Tim Tam's going to be a hard one to back up. Oh Lord. We've got an interesting one up now. Whiz Fizz. Now this is just sherbet. It's just fizzy sherbet. Alright, ready for this? They've rebranded it. Literally just dust everywhere. It's just white powder. And you get the spoon. Oh wait, what is this? Also, you used to get a spoon, but I guess there's a choke board. Now you get a little munch spoon. So it's literally powder on a tablet. It tastes like orange powdered sugar. It's just sherbet. Like, it looks like cocaine. It's better than that stuff. So Whiz Fizz can go all the way down here because it's not good. It's not good. All right, second last item. Shapes. Now this is Australian icon as well. We got the party pack so we can get 3 different flavors. So the 3 flavors we do have is pizza, barbecue, and chicken crimpy. Mini chicken crimpies. So we're going to try one at a time and then we'll rate them all at the end. So pizza, barbecue. I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Mini chicken crimpy. Alright, we'll start with chicken crimpy. That is my favourite shape. I think that is by far the most superior shape by a mile. Now I can't remember if it was a shape, but there used to be another, it was like a chicken drumstick. It was like kind of hollow at the top. That was elite, but that is the best shape of all of them. And that is a high B. 100%. High B. Now, it's a bit controversial. I think the barbecue and the pizza shape are ass. I think they are straight booty. I don't like them. I'd never order them again. I would never look at them. They're gross to me. So to break some hearts, pizza I think is definitely better. I would pick pizza before Fairy Bread. So we'll move Fairy Bread aside. Actually, between Whiz Fizz and Fairy Bread, as much as Whiz Fizz is a pain in the ass to eat, it tastes a lot nicer than Fairy Bread. I'm going to be honest. It tastes nicer than Fairy Bread. But barbecue, straight shite. That is disgusting. I'm sorry. Not for me. Pizza's alright. Chicken crimpy. There's no top in chicken crimpy. That is the best shape by far. Last, but certainly not least, the most iconic Australian food there probably is. Vegemite. Now, we're not doing this up a bloody spoonful. That's not, you don't eat Vegemite like that. You make Vegemite with toast. A little bit of butter, just a little bit of Vegemite. I'll show you. Alright, got our Vegemite and toast. So just like that. A little bit of Vegemite just to coat it. That is good. Again, I grew up eating that. So it's nice. I like it. Don't be silly and have a spoonful. Honestly, I'm putting it here. That's on toast, not Vegemite on a spoon. Alright, so that's all the snacks. I'm going to quickly rearrange the boards. Alright, the final board. So, D, Mustics. It's a flower petal attempted to be a lolly. The scorched peanut, even lower than that. Disgusting. I didn't like peanuts. That's gross. And way at the bottom of the table, cherry ripe. You know what? Doesn't even deserve to be on the board. Then on C, we had choc chip, honey, chocolate, honey teddies. So on the best of the C tier would be the 20 teddies in that order. And then pizza was the second best shapes, and followed by barbecue. That was the worst. Whiz Fizz, we're just allowing it. And 100,000 sprinkled Fairy Bread just didn't hit the same. B tier. This is a good tier. We'll start from the bottom. Freddo Frog. It's better than all that, but it's just a chocolate at the end of the day. It's just a plain chocolate. Anzac Bickies. Yeah, it is what it is, you know? They're nothing special. Jam Lamingtons. Good. And I think the gap here is pretty drastic. These are like B minuses. These are B pluses. Vegemite. Only on toast the right way done. Chicken crimpy. By far the best shapes. No debate. Milo. For everyone else, would be a lot higher, but for me personally, I'm going to put it there. It's the highest of B. I'll give it its respect. Now, the bottom of A tier, we have the Caramello. Now, could it win in B? Yeah, it probably should win in B, but it's fun. It's caramel, it's a chocolate. Then here we got our 3 chips, the chicken twisties, the Cheezels, Jumpies. Now, those are just going to like trade places every now and again. I think it depends what you're feeling, but I think I'm going to give Jumpies the best one because Jumpies are they're just iconic. They're just fun. And then the meat pie, the violet crumble, I think they're neck and neck. They're at the same tier. To me, a Golden Gate Time is the top of A. And then finally, all the way at the top, and I think it's a massive difference between these and the rest, is a big gap. It should be S++. The Tim Tam. Tim Tam, it should be on everyone's top of the list. I think by far the best Aussie snack. It's just up here. There's levels to the game, and I think Pods just nailed it. But that's my ranking of the list. Do you guys let me know down in the comments what you would change, what you didn't agree with. Hey, what Aussie snacks I might have missed. Tell me how delusional I am. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, send it to your mum, your dad, let everyone watch it. Enjoy the public holiday. And yeah, I'll be back in the next one.